G'day, in today's video, we're going to check out a couple of TikTok videos where TikTokers are giving YouTube growth advice. Is it good? Is it bad? We're going to check it out. I'm going to tell you what I think. Let's hit it. Alrighty, clip number one. This guy's got some very solid pearly white teeth, so let's check him out and see what he has to say about YouTube. Here we go. 8 days, okay. Choose a topic. VidIQ solid. Choose a trending video and get its tags. Add the tags to your video. This is how scaled complete. Okay. I think this one is like a mixed bag. Like, hey, yeah, use your vidIQ extension, you know, get information, get data, looking at other things. Strictly speaking, taking tags from somebody else's viral video is not recommended, especially if the video is on something completely different to what your video is about. Now, I'm assuming, and it's not mentioned in the TikTok, that they're actually looking at a video on that topic or a video on a very similar topic, and they're trying to like replicate the viralness of the viral video. In that case, then there might be some things that you can take from that. But copying and pasting somebody else's tags isn't going to guarantee you anything. Is your video good or is your video bad? Is your thumbnail winning the click or is it not? How's the title of the video? So there's a lot of missing pieces of information there to take this TikTok video in particular and apply it without context. I think is a little bit dangerous. There's also the whole thing about misleading metadata. If you're using tags that are totally irrelevant to your video, then YouTube could cop you for a community guidelines violation. That one's a bit of a mixed bag. So that was video number one. All right, now we're into video number two. We've got a girl who is going to tell us how to make some quick money on YouTube in the first month. This is going to be interesting. Let's check this one out.
This is how I made $3,000 my first month.
$3,000 first month on YouTube.
And no, I was not monetized. I only had about 150 subscribers at the time. One of those things is by SEOing all of my videos. And number two, all of my videos were about Facebook ads. This is definitely the subject I know the most about. When I started my channel a mere 3 months ago, I actually launched one video every single day for 30 days because I knew when I got to 35, the algorithm would start preferring my videos. People found my YouTube channel, trusted me, and then contracted me to do work for them.
Okay, so this is an interesting one. There's some YouTube tips and then some money-making tips, and they're all valid. That's fine. The trick at the end is that, in fact, the videos and the traction she was getting off YouTube was actually driving referrals for consultations and jobs in her chosen niche of Facebook ads. That is how you can monetize quickly around content creation and video creation and YouTube. Totally valid. Now, she gave 3 tips for YouTube. The first one, she is big on SEOing all her videos, and that's a valid thing. Make sure that you are making your content searchable. Really, that's going to come down to how you title, your description. You can just put in a couple of tags there. I don't think you need to go heavy on the tags like she's claiming. She's using TubeBuddy for this, which is a solid tool. If you want to check out TubeBuddy, there's a link in the description for that. This is really a tip, but it's like a qualifier. She's saying all her videos are educational content, and in her case, it was about Facebook ads. So she was like speaking to a very specific niche in education space. So she was promoting herself as an authority on Facebook ads. So that's key. Talking about one thing to build and establish your authority. So I like that. A lot of new creators, if you're 150 subscribers, you're all over the shop trying to figure out what you're doing still, but focusing on what you're doing. Awesome. Now, the third thing she talked about was posting a video every single day for the month. Well, she did like 30 to 35 videos. So she did a daily video for 35 days straight, which leans into consistency and being consistent. She does mention daily, going daily that long is triggering something. And it's not so much triggering something in the algorithm side, but it's triggering I can't even say it. You're becoming familiar with those who are finding your videos every day, and you're becoming a daily habit in many people's lives, and for 30 to 40 days, if you continue that, then you become a habit in people's lives. You become a staple, and people get to know you. They get used to you. They start to subscribe, and they start to at least get those videos suggested every day. Every time you post a new video, it's going to be in your subscription feed. If you're subscribed, it's going to be in your home feed if you've watched some of her videos, and that's going to trigger awareness. And over the awareness over time, because it's educational videos as well, they're remaining searchable, they're remaining evergreen, and therefore at the end of that 30 days, she is driving traffic not only to her videos and her channel, but she's also driving traffic to her consultation and Facebook ad business. And that's where she made her $3,000. Overall, this is a tick for this video. That's video number 2. That was a little bit more involved. That had to be broken down a bit. Okay, let's check out clip number 3 for this video.
Subscribe to your top competitors and turn notifications on, because as soon as they drop a new video, leave an agreeable comment. It's going to get a lot of upvotes. People are going to go to your profile. If you're creating how-to content, use a website like rev.com to transcribe your videos into text and then turn it into a blog article like this, embedding that YouTube video. Share this video with yourself so you can try these YouTube hacks as well and grow faster.
Okay, this is an interesting one. I'm not going to say these are actual growth hacks, but I think that it's a strategy for growing your YouTube channel, growing your business. There's some off YouTube stuff going on here, which isn't probably not directly influencing your channel, but over time, it could. He's saying look at competitors, which is a great thing to do. Look at your competitors and see what they're doing. But he's using a spammy method here because he's telling you to go straight to the comments and leave an agreeable comment just so that you can get attention to you and hopefully have some people come and look at your channel. Now, you should definitely be engaging with the community in and around your niche. That's not a problem. But this one to me seems a little slimy and borderline on spammy. They're disguising the spamminess with leaving an agreeable comment. You know, it's not a genuine comment because they're not commenting about the video. Your ulterior motive is to drive traffic to your channel or to get some attention to get them to your channel. So whilst it works, there is a sleaze factor to it, in my opinion. Okay, the next tip he's giving is to transcribe your video, and this is fine. So he's saying use Rev to transcribe your video, which is sort of a service you can do for doing captions. And here he's using the transcription to create a blog, and I think that's a great thing to do. I even do this for some of my videos, not necessarily straight away, but I put them on my website where I talk about the video or talk about the topic of the video and then refer people to the video for the complete information, but I do share some value in the blog post. This guy's method is to actually just use the transcription as the blog post. Good idea. Some of the cons of that is that if you put it in as you're speaking it, a spoken word, it doesn't translate as well to written word. The written word forms differently than the spoken word. So sometimes I've noticed, even when I'm scripting a video, if I write down because I do a lot of writing in the sense of writing down written word, composing emails and such, so it's in the headspace, it's how people read things is different to how people hear things. And I notice that sometimes when I'm reading a script and trying to read it to camera, then that comes across a little bit wooden. And I think it works the other way as well. If you take your spoken word and transcribe that into the written word, it can be a little bit wooden, a bit of a disconnect. So whilst it's a great idea to do a blog, absolutely do a blog, I would nuance that transcription a little bit more than just posting this transcription. So this one's a bit of a mixed bag. It's nothing bad that he's saying. There's a bit of sleaze, there's a bit of incompleteness to it. I think you can probably do it a lot more polished. Is it going to grow your channel? Not significantly, but it's something that you should build habits over time, is to have a website, have a place that's yours that is off YouTube in case anything ever happens. So having a blog like on Medium or on a WordPress or something like that is always good value for building a brand around you or the topic that you're talking about. So certainly a good thing. I think these free videos today communicated certain information really well, But because of the shortness of the TikTok videos, because TikToks are very short indeed, I think most of these were under 60 seconds, it doesn't leave a lot of time to convey context, and sometimes the little snippets can be turned into misunderstandings over time and maybe lead to where there's a lot of people who, end up going spam people's comments and different things like that. And I think that's sometimes how we end up with crazy things like sub for sub and stuff, because people don't understand and don't have context, and they heard somebody said, hey, do this, and so they just did it without checking that it's okay, without understanding the nuances of YouTube. I think that's leaning into the shortness of a short form content like TikTok or like YouTube Shorts. Yeah, interesting. 3 interesting ones there today. If you thought that this series or this video is interesting and you want to see more of me reacting to YouTube tips on TikTok or other short form content, then hit me up, give me a like so I know that's a positive response, and leave some comments below telling me what you think about what we saw in today's 3 TikTok videos. Well, if you want to learn how to do YouTube the right way, then certainly I've got some tips. So if you want to check this video out here, that's going to help you out immensely. Well, this is Doug, and I'll catch you later.
Subscribe to Doug Hewson YT for more tech for content creation.